In this video, I will show you how to install and configure Altaro Hyper-V Backup on a standalone Windows 2008 R2 Hyper-V server. On this Hyper-V server, we have 4 virtual machines running that we will back up. First, download the Altaro Hyper-V Backup installation and save the installer file on the Hyper-V server itself. Double-click the installation file to start the installation. As you can see, the installation is really easy and should take less than a minute. Once the install is done, open the Altaro console. The first screen will show you a list of virtual machines running on this Hyper-V server. To back them up, simply select the virtual machines and press the Save Changes button. Now choose the backup location. Press Yes to be taken to the Select a Backup Drive section. Altaro Hyper-V Backup supports backing up to different drives in a drive rotation configuration. In this case, we will be backing up to a single external eSATA drive. To do this, we select the primary backup drive by clicking this button. Select the drive you want to back up to. At this point, it is important to note that Altaro stores the most recent backup in a native format. We can do this through our own reverse delta block level increment technology. Once you choose the backup drive, click the Select Backup Drive button to confirm the setting. The next step is to configure the backup schedule. With these scheduled groups, you can configure a scheduled group to start at a preset time and then assign virtual machines to it. A fresh install includes 2 schedule groups by default. You can also add new schedule groups and assign a virtual machine to multiple schedule groups. We want the SBS 2011 virtual machine to be backed up every weekday, so let's go ahead and drag it to the schedule group. We also want the other virtual machines to be backed up on weekdays and weekends. In this case, we drag the virtual machines to both schedule groups. Once the schedules are ready, just click the Save Changes button. Now it's time to take our first backup by going to the Backup and Restore Guest VMs section. In this section, you will find a list of virtual machines configured for backup. You can also set advanced settings for each virtual machine from the Settings link, but we will not be doing this in this video. So let's start by initiating a manual backup of the SBS 2011 virtual machine. Just select the virtual machine and click Backup to start the backup immediately. It will first take a shadow copy and then back up all the virtual machine files to our backup drive. A shadow copy is a very important first step, as this makes sure that a VSS is invoked within the virtual machine itself. As you can see in the Hyper-V Manager console, a VSS is being done right now within the VM. This ensures that any VSS-aware applications running within the virtual machine, such as Exchange Server or Microsoft SQL Server, commit the data to disk in a proper way. This also means that the backup taken by Altaro is a proper application-consistent backup. Once the VSS is complete, Altaro copies all the virtual machine files to the backup drive. Any subsequent backup will now be an incremental backup, which will be much faster. Altaro supports different restore options, such as File Level Restore, restoring to a different Hyper-V server, Fire Drill Restore, Restore as a clone, and more. In this video, we will be restoring the virtual machine as a clone. Select the virtual machine and choose the Restore option. We only made one backup, so we will choose the one we just backed up. Select the Restore as Clone option. Now choose the location where you want to store the restored virtual machine. Once done, click on Restore Selected. The Restore will restore the virtual machine files to the folder you chose earlier and will then automatically attach the restored virtual machine to Hyper-V. Head over to the Altaro website. Try Altaro Hyper-V Backup for yourself. We also have a freeware edition. Thank you, and feel free to contact support@altaro.com. We're here to help.